Good morning, room 25. It's Wednesday, April 1st, first day of April. Don't really have an April Fool's joke for you because I think we're kind of living in an April Fool's world right now. But I have this quote here: when life throws you a curveball, hit it out of the park. So right now we're probably all kind of thinking this whole thing is a curveball for us, and we're going to make sure that we do our best to make the best of it. So today is Wacky Socks Day, so I have my emoji socks. Hard to wear them and show them to you, so I'm just going to show you on the video. So that's your spirit day today. I've got the learning plan for April 1st up here. Circle time today is going to be a little bit different. I want you to think back to when we talked about random acts of kindness. And I want you to think about something you could do for someone in your family that's just kind of to make them happy or bring a smile on their face. How much time did it take and effort did it take you? And I want you to do the act of kindness before you post this. And instead of a Flipgrid, we're going to do something called Padlet. So you click on this link, and it may need you to sign into your Google account. For me, I'll just open it up. It should open up for me. And the Padlet is going to look like a bulletin board, basically. And my random act of kindness here, they look like little Post-it notes when you post them. I said we made a card or note to mail to my mom to tell her we're thinking about her for my kids, for their grandmother. So when you post something, you're going to click on this little X, and it'll give you a little Post-it note here. You can actually change the color if you want once you start writing something. So I'll just write Mrs. King. And you can change things about it here. Let's see if I can show you some things. Google here, Snap, more. So click on more, and it might have you. I changed the color somehow on mine. So don't do that. You can play around with it. I thought there was a little. Is it here? If you go all the way up, my computer's doing funny things on the presenting. You can change the colors and stuff. And then if you don't like it and want to redo it, trash it like that, and then go ahead and click the little plus again. And then you'll be able to see everybody's random acts of kindness just on this like bulletin board instead of Flipgrid today. Okay. And then we are having a class meeting tomorrow, so there's some things here for you to look at to bring for that meeting. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. Problem of the month, I have level C on here, and you are going to be looking at some designs with rotational symmetry. We talked a little bit about that when you did your little circle art projects in class before we left. And you're going to actually make a logo with rotational symmetry. So there's some things to answer in Google Classroom, and then design your logo. You can show this on your document or share it on the problem of the month Flipgrid, up to you. So there'll be a document in Google Classroom that you can answer your questions for, and then just show your logo. I'll put that in there. I don't think I put that in Google Classroom yet. Our warm-up today is an area model for multiplication, so 16 times 27. Once you figured that out, there should be basically four equations that you will be doing in that area model to get the product of 16 times 27. So you're going to show those partial products in Google Classroom. Over here for the extras, we have the challenge question with Mr. Miller. The solitary game, I kept that up there. If you have a deck of cards, you can play that. And then Williams Polygons, I put level D, the answer link. It's getting pretty tricky with level D, so I'm going to stop at level D with the answers so you don't get frustrated. But you can look at that. There's no video. I just put the link to the answers. Then after you do your 16 times 27, there's an ed puzzle to look for that. And Mrs. O'Hare did a show me video to help you with pages 218 and 220. So tomorrow for our class meeting, we're going to be doing some things with the area model for multiplication. So make sure you bring a piece of paper and pencil for that. Then as we keep going down for benchmark today, you're going to be using your rabbit and coyote picture. So you're going to watch this video of me talking about character inferences for rabbit in the story Rabbit and Coyote, and that is in your floppy. So you can go back and look at that. I'll put a link here. It's in Think About Rabbit and Coyote in Benchmark that you read. And then you're going to take your drawing from yesterday and write the inferences that describe Rabbit's personality. You have to watch the video to look at the inference personality words that I wrote in there to write next to your rabbit in your drawing. I did an example of it in that video. Then you're going to answer in Google Classroom using text evidence what are Coyote's thoughts, actions, and words that would infer his character personality traits. So that's from the story in Benchmark. And then once you figure those things out with text evidence, you're going to label your drawing of Coyote with his personality traits. So the words that you think that would describe Coyote, you're going to label that on your drawing and then share your label drawing in Flipgrid. And then we have another trickster tale called Coyote and the Beaver, and that is in Raz Plus. So you can log in there. And today you're just going to read the story. And as you read it, it's not very long. I actually put a copy of it here as well. As you read it, just take notes on what inferences you can make about the personalities of Coyote and Beaver. That's just for you to use for tomorrow. So just take some notes as you read. Writing Zoo Brochure, you can keep working on this. You can turn it in, if you're done with it, you can turn it in today, or you'll have until Sunday, April 5th to work on it. So I meant to share Emmeline's at the class meeting, but I'll put a copy of that on Google Classroom so you can see it. Or maybe Emmeline can share it up here in the Google Hangouts for us to look at. And then for science, we're working more on Kane's Arcade and looking at that slideshow link and things that you might need to build your arcade game. Once you've got your ideas, you're going to write those in Google Classroom under Science, and then use this page here to begin your planning of what that game might look like. And then I also put a STEM challenge over here, a Lego challenge. There's some things on this choice board of things to do with Legos, and I thought it would be kind of fun. Oh, I hope that shows up. Let me see if the Lego challenge. Kind of fun to pick one of these things on the choice board and then share it in a Flipgrid. So those of you that like Legos would take one of these ideas, and it should be in here. Just taking a long time to load. Okay, here. So one is create a Lego piece that can float. Make some Legos that you can wear. Build your favorite ocean creatures. So these are some Lego challenges that you can share in the STEM Flipgrid. Okay, that is all for today. I'm going to put a couple things on Google Classroom for you before you get started, but I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Send me questions through Google Hangouts if you need to, and I will see you guys tomorrow at our class meeting. Happy April 1st.